Yeah, baby. Just getting ready for the little arena. It's one we worked for our whole lives.
Rookie standings, Cole Clements. Duff Cooper will be next to go. Here comes Kincaid Henry, another one of those youngsters. John Doubt's won round one here a year ago.
And you know, I always like to watch what happens before me.
Well, brothers that are competing here against each other.
A big lead change if he doesn't mess up. Great run.
Here comes your reigning world champion, Riley Webb. We talked about this. It's a mean top five. Four of the top five are world champs. Riley Webb won $450,000 along with that gold buckle last December.
What you get when you win the world title right here. You get you a Polaris. Calves we practice on for the NFR. Now they're just big out here, chilling, getting big, growing up. Riley Webb, world champion calf roper. Growing up, I was just trying to go as fast as possible, rope, jump off, both feet in the air, and out of control. But as fast, I tied a lot of cats fast, but consistently, 1 out of 3, it got, you know what I mean? So now I think taking that speed and knowing how to go fast, knowing how to win, and then Haven was from Montana, so he wasn't down here much, but Shad and Ty, they were always in the age group ahead of me. You know, me and Joe Braden were in the 12 and under, and all those guys were in the 15 under or 19 under when we were in the 15. They were always, you know, experienced years ahead of us just by age. Ty, Shad, they're going to the American at 16, 17 years old. So I'm like, I want to rope against them if I want to be the best. I got my butt kicked a lot. And then I got to where, all right, Cody Old does this. Trevor Brazil does this. Matt Shizawa does this. And try to take little things. They're all great, but little things from each of them try to put it into my style. Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break from the episode and I'm gonna tell you about the presenting sponsor, Cinch Jeans. Okay, Cinch Jeans, people, they're helping make this documentary a reality, a possibility thanks to the support, and I appreciate them so much. For almost 30 years, they have prided themselves on serving the Western industry. They have done it through providing people high quality denim jeans and shirts like the one I'm wearing, okay? They have sponsored hundreds of rodeo athletes across every rodeo discipline, sponsored rodeos, put on their own rodeos. You almost can't even experience rodeo without experiencing Cinch. It doesn't matter if you're a rodeo cowboy, you're an everyday cowboy, or someone aspiring to be a part of the Western industry. Cinch is serving you and will continue to serve you, and they have no plans of slowing down. Thank you to Cinch Jeans for sponsoring this documentary. Let's get back into the episode. Trying to lock in every run. I think that's what I got away from, is just roping the rope. It's fun to rope. We all love to rope, but sometimes you get carried away and just want to rope and not locked in, not doing the steps, and then you get into bad habits.
Try to win the first 3 rounds. They're the easiest, and they're the most, let me make a statement, rounds of the whole rodeo.
Tied. It's like for Shad, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then a big drop to 5th at Hanchy, you know. And
Me, Ty, and Haven were like 6,000 between us 3. It wasn't much, and then Chad had a bunch on us. I don't listen to much social media or anything, but it drove me a lot harder too. You know, the defending champ, and no one's even talked about him. We're top 3 guys. That's all everybody's talking about. So that kind of gave me like, all right then, like I have to go prove it again.
But the only thing I think Riley, if I call it any kind of weakness, is on a bigger, stronger Kev, he hasn't roped enough of them to maybe be as dominant as he is on the other ones. He's still a force, don't get me wrong. He's still like Shad. Shad's still a force in the Thomas Mack setup, but it's not like he is when he's in the summer or the big, buildings. And Riley is still a force, but he's not like when you put him in that setup.
I think now I've got to my point in my roping where each calf, just do my job, each calf. If I do my job, I'm getting paid.
I said, watch Riley Webb from the get-go.
$70,000 separates these top 4 guys. $33,000 to go around. Anything could happen.
Yeah, 33,000 is about to happen with what happened.
Here comes another 33.
7 flat.
Calf ran perfect pattern, perfect speed. I knew I just had to flank and tie good. 7 flat to start the week off with a round win and $33,000. Being down 70, that cut it in half. Real fast with 9 to go.
7 places, maybe an 8 flat. He's out, kept the left. Riley does a great job of roping, handles the slack to the outside. Gonna sit down. How about this?
Go around.
New leader.
Good start. Got the calf on her belly coming up. Tied her down, was a 7-8. And when I roped, I went to the lead, but I was like, I didn't figure I'd win the round 7-8, at the NFR. But the calves were a little stronger, a little tricky. Guys had some heck that night, and it worked out. The 3rd round, I liked my calf. I didn't think I was going to win first on her, which I didn't, but won 2nd, tied 1 to 6-9. I was 7-1 and made a good run, good start. We're rolling at this point, 2 firsts and a 2nd to start the week off. They got the lead back.
The 3rd round when took the lead.
I would have to check the 3rd or 4th round. I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd round. It was pretty much dead. It was pretty close.
Well, next up is Riley Webb. Kind of compare what he did the first few rounds last year to this year, and it was okay. He kind of got off to a so-so start. 1 round number 3, but wow, he has blitzed them so far. 1 round 1, 1 round 2, 2nd last night. He's picked up 103,000, really 104, gone from number 4 in the world to number 1 in the world, and of course, sitting in the top spot of that average race as well.
Yeah, and it could be a good bet to say he probably goes the lead in the go-around right here, because he's taking the chances he needs to take to win every night. But it's really an easy chance. It doesn't, it's not like he's just getting out of his element right here.
Yeah, Haven had this happening.
Yep.
Haven, wasn't he a little late?
Yeah, he was missed the barrier and had trouble. Out in the front, got it on him, and he turns him around. That's the difference right there. Big flank, 2 reps, goes the leading around. 7-5.
Wow.
That's the difference. Even though he ran him out there about the same place as John and Marty, he stayed in that stirrup, and that horse is easy. Slides, and he lets him get in the stirrup. Watch this. He's out there with that slide. He stays in that stirrup, turns him around. It's just like going from the post, flanks him, tight crosses hard and strong. Riley Webb, guys, continues to do what he said, and that's win a world championship and try to beat Shad Mayfield.
When you're not worried about the standings, you're not worried about. When I roped the 4th calf to cross the $1 million mark, I had no idea. And the next morning on Instagram, they're like, Riley Webb, youngest millionaire. What? Go back, start adding. What the last couple years? Like, well, all right, but try not to look at that. Just do my job, and if I do my job, I know I'm gonna get paid. Really cool to be in Stetson Wright. It was a Ty Murray.
The last several years, every time I read an article about myself, it would say Ty Murray, arguably the best cowboy in the world. Now I want him to take out arguably. Thank you.
Especially on the other end of the arena in the calf rope, and then they're in the rust stock. It'll be broken here before too long, too. That records are meant to be broken.
He's going to put the pressure. He is going to set an arena record.
Cody Oles had the 6'5" forever, and then Haven's 6'4", and Dad 6'1" the next run. She gets up. 6'1" would have been there for a long time. That's the time we're in right now, where the guys are capable of doing stuff that might not ever get broken.
I don't think I won anything in the 4th round. I didn't win no money in the 4th round. Riley wins the 4th round. He passes me in the world standings. I'm now number 2 on the world standings. That's what it's like. We know it's going to come down to the 10th round.